What are you doing, beloved?
Attention, attention, my black brothers. What I want y'all to do right now is take out the do-rag, the silky, tie it down. I want to see the waves glistening. If you got nappy hair, pick it. Don't let nobody discourage you.
Ariel.
Black boy, black boy.
If you could produce a movie or a television series, what would it be about?
So I have to be really careful about this because I've been thinking about so many things and I just don't want anyone to take the idea. So I'll give you guys the worst idea I have because I've absolutely been
No,
I got to
I
give y'all the one that I
guess.
don't care about.
Yeah.
So, back in the day, as in a year ago, I was thinking about while I was running about this group of queer people. I feel like we never get an ensemble of you know what? Wow. Pose.
Okay, finish what you were saying because I think
Okay, well, girl, they were gonna be 20 somethings. It was gonna be like a girlfriend sort of thing, like a little Noah's Ark sort of thing, but with trans women. It was gonna be queer people.
yeah,
They were
pose.
gonna have relationships with one another. There was some scene I wanted to do in there that had a storm and two of the characters who hate each other were gonna be together because they have all this sexual tension between the two of
Mm-hmm.
them. So it was gonna be this really clusterfuck of queer people who find refuge with each other. And I actually wanted to put it in a small town versus a city because I felt like there's so much more to work with there, and there's an opportunity to portray small towns in a different way. I'm from a small town, and my small town was very much like most small towns. Obviously, I had to leave to come out, but I'm interested in exploring what it might look like in a future small town where because mine had a drag brunch. So in
Ooh.
15 years, this might not be an issue. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was thinking of.
Oh, you actually made me reconsider what I was going to drop as my story because you made it. I was like, bitch, I don't want nobody to come out of nowhere and
Yeah, girl,
have.
don't give your best ideas
Yeah,
to the people.
I'm not
Hell
gonna do that. So
no.
when I was younger, I did want to write books and also teen sci-fi shows. So I just had a young I had I wanted to write a movie about this group of black kids that suddenly all develop powers, kind of like X-Men, but then they're also just trying to navigate school and their newfound powers, but then also being black. And there's kids that are queer, of course, in it, and there's kids that are non-binary. So trying to juggle their superpowers, figuring out who they are, and then also trying to save the world from all this other shit was really interesting because I used to want to be a Power Ranger so bad. So I was
Me
like, let
too.
me create these.
What color Power Ranger did you want to be?
I wanted to be blue, but the
Wow.
did you want to be pink?
Didn't see that coming. Okay, so no. Surprisingly, no. I never wanted to be Kimberly, never wanted to be Aisha or what was the other girl's
Tanya.
name they love? Or Tanya or the Asian one. What was her name?
I think it was Tanya. I think
No. Tanya is the black one from Turbo.
oh, damn it! I thought it was it's like tone. It's
Oh, girl, don't get me lying.
yeah.
When
I'm
you can look it up and I'll keep going. I
yeah.
actually wanted to be I was I wanted to be the Red Ranger. I always wanted to be the Red Ranger, but I thought Tommy was so cool. I figured if I was the Red Ranger, I'd get the best of both worlds because eventually Tommy became the Red Ranger. So, yes, I've
That's
always wanted to be the
interesting.
Red Ranger. I always felt like I was a leader. I am the Beyonce, so I also am the Red Ranger.
Yeah, Trini.
Trini, that's
Yeah,
her
Trini.
name.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, girl.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised by that. Now I
How did
would
she
have.
die?
Oh,
I
girl.
just know she's dead. I don't even know when that happened or
It
even
was
how it happened.
2001. I think it was yeah. It was a car accident. Yeah, 2001. It was a car
My
accident.
jaw was on the floor. I literally dropped my jaw.
Yeah,
Rest in peace, Trini. She
yeah.
has a name, and I know it's not
She
true,
does.
but rest in peace, girl.
It's um I don't it's THUY, so is that uh train?
Toy? Oh,
Toy
oh my
toy
God, no, no,
train?
no. I'm sorry, guys. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, and I'm not going to try
I'm
because
the,
y'all are not going to go in on me.
you see, I was so soft with it. I was like, I just skipped the first part and just said Trang as the last name. So yeah, but actually surprised that you would say the Red Ranger because to me, he was just machismo and he, of course, he
Oh,
was the white boy
please.
that was the
Please.
I liked Billy because Billy was the smart one,
He
and
was.
like he was just like very like nerdy. I do like the black Zach, the Black Ranger. I just don't want to be the Black Ranger. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I like the the African American Ranger. I just didn't want to be the black one.
Billy, or what now? Zach did nothing for me.
Nothing. He made. They was like he really just was like the dancer. Like do that hip hop shit. Like spin around on your
Now,
head.
Adam, on the other hand, like a prince.
Yeah,
Wait, like the
from
one you
Prince.
kiss. Get a
Mm.
handsome prince. Like, he was the frog. No, seriously, I used to
Yes.
watch the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie every day. My mother
Favorite
actually
movie.
bought me my own TV because I kept watching that and Space Jam. Like she literally was like, "Okay, I can't do it this
Yeah, my
anymore."
both of them my favorite movies. I love Bugs Bunny. I had like Bugs Bunny pajamas that I literally would wear either the top or the bottom with. I would never wear it together. I would literally like the top with just my underwear, or then like the bottoms with no shirts. So it was on interest. I was like, "You never gonna catch me in both, bitch." But I used to like love Space Jam, and still to this day, I still love the Power Rangers.
I thought you were
That
gonna
is
say
my
the
favorite.
bottoms.
Girl, you know I love them too, but I also love the tops. You know, I love the verse. You know, like I love them all.
You were like,
Whatever.
"I don't like them together." I'm like, "Okay, girl, she ain't
Listen,
doing the flip flopping, honey."
no, I like them together.
Oh,
I told girls, girl, duality. We gonna keep. Come on,
duality is
spice it up.
juicy.
You
Yes,
never know
ma'am.
what's coming. You gotta be prepared. Which is, I think, the only downfall probably is you always gotta be ready.
Well, look, I'm gonna be ready. I stay ready. You gotta stay ready.
a
Janae
lot
Aiko
of
told me.
it's a lot of work, but you know, I'm
Oh
into
my
this
god, I
now.
gotta listen to that song. I'm so sorry. That song, Janae Aiko and Kendrick Lamar. Oh my god, I used to love that damn song. I just wanted to, because I gotta remind myself to go listen to it.
Girl, I don't even know what that's from. Is it To Pimp a Butterfly?
I think
Is
Sailing Out. It's Janae Aiko's
Oh,
project.
okay. I'm like, child, bitch. I'm not. Don't get me. What is up, everybody? It is your boy Lord Devery,
And I'm Derwin King.
and welcome back to another episode of That Black Boy Joy, where we create a space where Black boys can be themselves and so much more.
I wanted to say so much more.
Oh.
I can't believe you
Okay,
did
okay,
that to me.
okay. What is up, everybody? It is your boy Lord Devery.
I don't even want to do it again. How
Fuck,
dare you?
fuck. I've missed 1 week.
Oh, you know what? You're
One
right.
week.
Okay, let me
Okay.
First of all, I didn't give y'all an explanation last week about why Debbie wasn't on the show. He went to go visit his family for the holidays. I was just so
Mm-hmm.
excited to interview Trap that I just like went right into it. Didn't even really acknowledge that you weren't there, and I apologize. That was not respectful.
Yeah, yo, motherfucker. No, it's perfectly fine. I definitely had to say I definitely take time and be with family because I would have been good for trying to like be in both spaces, but
Yeah.
I did realize that I wasn't going to be able to give the 110% that the interview needed. So I
Hmm.
definitely had to take that time. I am glad that I was able to step away. I am super glad that the interview with Trap was amazing. I listened to it and I was like, yes, it was it
Thank
was
you.
dope. Yeah.
I really did my best. It wasn't the same without you, but I tried to fill in that space as much as I could. And I do want to say I'm so proud of you for deciding to take that time. I don't think a lot of people. First of all, I want to tell the listeners how much this platform means to you. It means a lot to me as well, but this is the baby that you created from the beginning.
Hmm.
And you have expressed to me that it can be difficult for you to let go. So I'm really proud of you for saying, I want to spend this time with my family and deciding to trust me to
Yeah.
step away and do it on my own. I mean, not that I'm not trustworthy, but this is like the first time you let me do that.
Yes. No, I definitely, and we talked about this off camera a lot. I definitely carry a lot on my shoulders and I don't ask for help because I ultimately don't have the best trust in people. Even when they show me that I can trust them, I'm still kind of like sabotaging it. Like, wait, what is so like I had to we built trust and we built communication and things of that nature. And I knew you were going to be able to do it. I just ultimately just needed to just be able to learn how to say I'll pass or no.
Yeah.
Because the show can still go on with without me in that sense. So yeah,
Temporarily.
yes, yeah, okay, yeah,
For an
temporarily,
episode.
okay,
Let's
temporarily.
not do all that, child.
Child, if no, I'm sweating. No, yeah, I get what you. I get. Yes, the context is it can go temporarily without me. So thank you. But no, I knew you had it. I knew uh this was something that we wanted to do, and I didn't want to not be. I didn't want to not do it because I wasn't present. So I was
Yeah.
like, Devin got this. I was like, Devin know how to do this shit. Devin's been with this. Like, so I appreciate you for um stepping in, even though you of course you want to step in, but like I appreciate you allowing me to feel safe to be like, because I literally was not even worried at all. Like when I like called you and I was like, sis, I won't be able to. You was like, okay. I was like, cool. Like if you need anything, you was like, I have all of the shit,
Girl, I was having such a productive Sunday that day. So that day, I don't know if I had told you, but I was
Yeah.
hosting like everybody at the house that night.
Oh my God.
So, I set up my whole setup or whatever, and I'm like running around the house, and I'm like, okay, so, Omar's coming at this time, Trey's coming at this time, Jasmine's gonna be walking in, and Jasmine came in the middle of me recording.
Oh my
So
God.
I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have to mute at this point. Reese, you can let her in because Reese was also here.
You had the shins,
girl,
the shindigs.
and I cooked dinner, and then I had a whole display out for the girls. I made them cosmopolitans. We we almost played the game, but oh no, we played a game. We played Taboo. I am the host of the century. Just so you girls know, I am truly born and bred to be a housewife because I really do care. I put on for the people.
You throw parties. Listen, you throw parties. We both though. Listen, I have not got into a party space like I used to back in the day, but baby, I used to throw parties too. I used to know what the girls needed. I used to know what I wanted at a party.
That's right.
Like
you did.
I did. The place that I'm in right now, I definitely am in this more of like a zen space. I'm like, I don't want to have all this bad muju, all that energy into my space, and then also juju, muju, buju,
Like,
juju. I couldn't figure out the word.
That's okay. I got you, girl.
So, and then also COVID. I definitely don't feel as comfortable having like I didn't even have a housewarming. I had like a soft like housewarming. Like everybody just came sparingly, like you and Omar.
I was gonna say we had a whole
Charles, came, and the other people came. So, but yeah, girl, the party. You were first of all, shout out to you because it did not sound like it at all that you were like juggling. It sounded like you were fully intact. So,
girl, I thought I was on an Adderall the way I was running around this bitch. I was not. Like I was fully like sober. I just couldn't believe like how efficient I was that day. But honestly, low key, I think I was overcompensating because I've been having some trouble with work over the last month.
Yeah.
So it's really important for me whenever I'm not doing well in one area of my life to overcompensate in another area.
You think I gotta be boss in this area, but not in the area that I'm supposed to be in currently.
Seriously. But my mind has just been like, I've been absent-minded over the last like 3 weeks. So I'm getting back on track though.
We can dive into that a little bit later too.
Yeah,
in the
absolutely.
show. How was your holiday? Like overall, Thanksgiving just went by. As most people know, I went back home. But how was your holiday?
It was fulfilling, I think. I didn't do anything on Thursday, and I prepared myself mentally not to be like lonely that day. Although I was okay. So I hate Thanksgiving texts. Like, don't text me saying Happy Thanksgiving. I think it's corny, right?
Sorry. My bad.
No, it was fine. I took it from you. Like, it was fine. You expect a couple people to do it, but I don't want a whole melee of fucking Happy Thanksgiving texts.
Copied and pasted it.
And I said that I hate it because of the follow-up. I did get a little lonely, so I hopped up into my Facebook messages and went through people who I had been having conversations with just to go down memory lane or whatever. And I accidentally hopped up into this man's text thread message, and it was somebody I used to talk to.
My God, girl.
2018, 19.
What the hell?
Girl, we left it on a sour note too. So
how did that go?
Don't ask me why the fuck I doubled back.
Oh, girl. Trust and believe. I am the double. I'm the double backer. So don't.
I am not. I don't be doubling back on these niggas. I literally be like, okay, next to and like, I be holding grudges, but over the last week and a half, because I've been watching Married to Medicine and they are very adamant about not holding grudges. I've been like, okay, don't hold no grudges. It's childish. Move on. So I was like, I'm gonna see how he doing. I mean, he was doing well. We flirted. We were on,
Speaking,
video.
oh, oh,
I still ain't about to fully trust the nigga.
right.
But, it was cool to have somebody to flirt with because that's really what I mean by lonely. Like I need somebody to flirt with like
Mm.
regularly. I'm a Sagittarius. We're flirty. We want attention. I'm sexy. You need to see that. Like I don't
I'm
even need you to tell me
sexy.
I'm sexy. I know that I am. I want to know that you know that. I want you to tell me so I know that you know.
Yeah.
But I don't need to hear it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't need. I know I'm fucking fine.
Yeah.
Like I just wanted to talk.
Look at the material. You can be the judge. You can be the judge of it. Please.
Do you prefer Friendsgivings over thanks like family over?
Do not ask me no questions like that. Because I don't want to hurt my family's feelings. Okay, so
Fair.
first of all, the reason I did not spend time with my family this year is because of COVID. I
Yeah.
did not want to put my mother in a position where, because I haven't gotten a test,
Yeah.
where she would be, I just don't want to be the person who carries that shit to somebody else.
Yeah.
I was pretty certain I didn't have it. And I'm going to get a test this week.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I was like, I don't even want to take any chances with her. And then I didn't want to go to my dad's place because I'm pretty sure he had a whole bunch of people in there. I don't know. And what I
Yeah.
will not do is be in a space with people I don't know and don't know where they've been.
Mm. All right. So you've never like gotten a test before?
No, I've not done the COVID testing at all.
That
Because
was
a lot of them are drive through and I don't drive.
Oh, yeah, I was the same until today. So today was my first. So Ohio was fun. I actually thoroughly enjoyed being back home this time. I think it was just different because I stayed at my sister's house this time, and that just allowed me and her to bond even more than we already have. And like I had more autonomy at my sister's house too. Like if I wanted to just like go somewhere, she would like let me take her car, and then also like people would come over, so it didn't feel like at my mom and dad's house, my family comes through a lot, and I'm just kind of still like, like also in Ohio, people were not wearing masks,
That doesn't
which
surprise me.
boggled the shit out of me. Like
Not me. I've
I
been
was
looking at
thrown
y'all.
off. So I was definitely very cautious. And then also I went to Gatlinburg for like so me and a couple of my family members went up to the cabins and was just like us isolated.
Nice.
So that was really fun. We usually do that. We didn't do that last year, but we usually do that. Cook Thanksgiving there, spend quality time, play games and things of that nature. It was fun. Um, and then people in Gallenberg didn't. It was like a woman like arguing at the bathroom, like up there too. Like, I don't need to wear a mask because it's not legal here. And I was like, girl, where am I at? Like, what is this? So
You ain't
I
been paying attention to your state over the last 2 to 3
well,
months?
we're on purple. So like back, yeah, there's a curfew in Ohio as well. Like, so you can't be out after 10.
I'm sorry, purple as in past red?
Yeah, yeah. It's purple.
The consequence.
It's purple. So definitely enjoyed being with family. Came back immediately, got a COVID test. I had never got one before, and I knew I specifically wanted to get one because I for realized I was traveling fairly a lot. Granted, it was to back to Ohio, and I was like, I need to get tested just for my safety and things of that nature. And I wanted to see how it went. It was very smooth at the one that I went to.
Did you
But
do
then,
rapid testing?
no, it wasn't rapid. I think they told me like 5 to 7 days, which is always interesting to me because it's just like in that grace period, you can still catch it. So
Yeah,
it's like,
absolutely. Don't
it's
waste time.
just,
I'm gonna do a rapid test. I need to do a rapid. I have
yeah,
things to do this weekend that
yeah.
require me to get a rapid test.
But girl, on the flight, real quick, on the flight back, when I tell you, I swear to God, there was a woman that had, I'm not going to say she had it, but she had the severe symptoms of it with a cough. Baby, the
On
whole
the flight?
plane, yes.
Oh, absolutely not.
I was trying to figure out how did she get past how did she get past security?
Uh-huh.
What was happening? Like nobody sat in the front near her at all. Nobody like when she started to do her little thing, people all went to the back and she had like the first 6 rows to herself. I had put my jacket over myself. Like I was very uncomfortable. Like even the flight attendant gave the woman some water and was like, "Are you okay?" Like, but when I tell you it was like bad,
Did they check y'all? Like I haven't
So
flown
a lot of
yet.
airplane, and a lot of airports, to my knowledge, they don't do temperature checks. They just simply say wear your mask. If you are sick, don't. I'm speaking for Southwest. I'm gonna just speak for Southwest. That is Southwest. I don't know about anybody else, but yeah, a lot of people they just say wear your mask. She had her mask on when she was coughing, but still, it just was very to the point I could not listen to my music because it was that loud.
Oh hell
It was
no.
that loud, and I was like far. I was not like I was probably like 6 seats back. People like didn't give her space. I was like the eighth or ninth seat, so like I wasn't near her, but I could still hear her, and everybody was just like tripping. So I definitely came back and I wanted to take a test, but I'm definitely going to take another one. Um, because I am familiar with it. But yeah, it was. I was like, this is this. That was the most uncomfortable. And flying home is like an hour. It was like the most uncomfortable hour. Like I felt super long. So yeah, I'm definitely I took a COVID test today, but I'm definitely going to try to do another one in the near future because that was very intense.
Child, it sounded like
Um,
it would have been.
yeah, I was. It was the cough just threw me like it was bitch when I was like, what this woman's cough it is the epitome of COVID to me. Like it's
She
what
knew
I
she was wrong.
it was,
That's some
and in
bullshit.
fact, she also put her jacket over her too.
Y'all
So
should have fought that lady. Y'all actually should have
no,
whooped her
because she would have
ass
gave it to us.
collectively.
Because when she put her jacket over her, everybody immediately moved. When she put her jacket, I
It was
think
like,
she
oh,
went.
that bitch got it. She should have stayed her ass at home. But it's because of people.
Mm. Listen, really quick. I watched a movie called Uncle Frank. You all should check it out. It is
What
on
the hell is
Amazon
this?
Prime. It's basically about this older white man that is grew up in a small town and things of that nature. Um, he moves to New York. He's gay, and his father dies. And he comes back, and like all the revelations come up. It's one of those coming of age, or like more so like I don't know how to explain it, but it was not sad, but it was like visibility. Like I knew what the plot was immediately. Like as soon as it came on, and got like I was 5 minutes in, I said I know exactly what's about to happen. Like he was outcasted. I was like I know
Oh
exactly
Lord.
why. So if you all want to watch a little cute coming
How
of
many black people
age,
are in it?
girl, the extra. So the men. The extras because he lived in New York. So like he was raised in like a little white small family in like
Oh, not
somewhere.
New York City.
No, not in New York City, but he lived in New York City. He was like 50 something or 40 something, and he moved to New York and lived there. Nobody knew about his life. Everybody was always like, "What's going on?" And he would always come back and just be like, "I'm fine." So his niece, I'm telling the whole movie, she goes to the college that he works at, and she starts to realize like he has a relationship, he has a partner of some
He's,
years. Yeah, but she loved him. She loved him, but she was like, "Why don't you come back and tell the family?" He was like, girl, it's not that easy. And it wasn't because there was like there was some more stuff that happened in his childhood and things of that nature. So I don't want to spoil it, but if you it's if you know it's white, it still was a good movie.
I'll give it a
His
try.
partner was of color. I'm gonna say that.
Okay, never mind.
Was not black though, but
Oh, okay. I'll watch it. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just. It's not that,
I
and I
get
guess
it.
you
Yeah, we
can't.
talked about it.
Yeah, it ain't even really about about him being black. I just we'll leave it alone. I don't even know if I can articulate that feeling, and I don't want people thinking I have a problem with interracial relationships because that's not true.
You just want to see us, and that's quiet as kept.
Nah, it ain't even really that. I have a hard time seeing white people with
Nah.
other races because my first thought is fetishization,
Yeah.
and I
Yep.
and I I can't help that. And that is not this is not like I'm projecting that onto them. That is often the experience that people of color have with gay
Yep.
white men.
Dead
It just
ass.
is.
Dead
So
ass.
that's the problem, and I will reconcile my feelings with that another day. Let us move on.
We are going to get into our Black Boy Joy spotlight for the week, and I'm actually excited about this one
Me
because
too.
Twitter is definitely giving him all of his due diligence and
He
credit.
deserves. It's been
Yes,
years, man.
So Jameer Davis, aka Amorphosis, on YouTube, as I know him, and then also on Twitter. He is a DJ and producer who has been getting a lot of recognition this past week from artists such as Missy Elliott, Vic. Why did I say her name wrong? Wait, Victoria.
Victoria Monet.
Why am I thinking how to say her name? Victoria Monet. I was like, Victoria Monet, and what actually heightened it was he made a Thanksgiving like little mashup of Luther Vandross and Rihanna, and it just like blew up. But also like I've listened to his music on YouTube. Like I love his mashups. Like he did like almost every song on Positions. So I definitely was
It
like
was
hip
great.
to him. It was superb, but
I
he's been
think he did one
definitely
with Case, right?
yeah, he did one with no, that was Rihanna. No, that was
Ari
Case and
Lennox.
Ari Lennox, Whipped Cream and Case is Missing You.
There
So
was one he did with Beyonce that was like my favorite. I don't even remember what the first one
it,
he did that like took me, but I was like, "Oh, bitch, no, this is it." I was like,
yeah.
"He know what the fuck he doing."
And the thing about it is like he always like talks about like how he doesn't call himself a DJ or anything of that nature. However, the young man does have producing credits on Division's album. Making sure I have the name. I'm using her feelings on the song with Snow Allegra. So I'm really like, sir, you got credits. You
Wow.
have production credits.
Yeah,
You
nigga, what
know,
the fuck?
so give the girls that, you know. So I'm really proud that he is getting that recognition, and I definitely see him getting his flowers because people, and he's so humble, like he's so like, and this it shows you how you can, if you're dedicated, if you're consistent, it shit will happen overnight. Like literally, I'm just like in awe with him. So congratulations,
Yes.
Amorphosis.
Love you, Amorphous.
We're gonna Amorphous. Am I fucking that up too?
I think it's because you have the word is directly after it.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to say Amorphosis. I'm trying to say Amorphous.
I know.
It's just the tongue, girl. The tongue is just like not working. So shout out to him, and we give him his flowers and all of that. I'm just
We
super
do.
excited to all of
We
his
do.
music. And now, girl, let's get into some hot topics
Oh
that's been
Lord.
going on,
Yes,
girl.
damn.
So, girl, let's talk about Dallas True Kitchen owner, telling the women that are twerking that they need to shut that shit down
Oh, he
or
only
get the
said to
fuck
the
out.
women?
It was directed towards the women because they was up in there
Oh,
twerking. It was up in there.
misogynoir. Ugh.
Yeah, it was. He was basically saying like, if the men y'all want to, attract these men, y'all can't in here being very hoodlumish. But I'm
I'm
like, first,
sorry.
girl, first of all, he giving out Douce drinks.
I did see that. So here's the thing. Because I did not feel like being outraged, like there are days when I'm just like, nah. I got the basic gist of it. That this man had gotten out of here and shamed these black people because he's probably color struck. All right, cool, fine. I no one told me the specifics that he specifically
It was all women.
called out the women. I have an
Yeah.
issue with that.
It was all women in that part of that. He was like, y'all over here twerking. This is not that establishment. Bitch, it's brunch.
Eat a dick.
Girl, it is brunch. It is black people. Yo, fucking menu is hood as shit. Like, if I'm going, it's the playlist that you got going, like,
But bitch, did you see the dress code?
yeah,
This shit said no bodysuits, and I was like, oh.
it was very much trying to be white. It was very much, it was definitely saying no niggas,
If not
period.
white, then definitely anti-black, and
Yeah.
that is an issue.
But
It
then the
is
funny
an
thing about it
issue.
was the demographic was black people.
Yeah, I mean, what do you
So,
want? Talking about some, I don't need your money. Okay,
right.
you don't have to get it either.
I was like, girl, he got to do better. So, well, hopefully,
It's about to be
shit.
hella people at that restaurant, though.
Yeah, he's
I'm
probably
low
gonna
key
lose
here to
his
tell you that
business.
shit about to be popping in like the next 2 weeks.
It is because people want to go in there and show the fuck out. Because
Uh-huh.
if we come together, you can't kick us all out.
Also, I feel like there's a large population of people who are probably going to respect him because he said that.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I just feel like there are these things that happen and you think that people are going to lose business and the opposite happens. And this is one of those instances where I have a feeling that that will happen. Like, now, if he goes out of business in the next 3 to 4 months, so be it. You won't hear boo out of me.
Like,
However, I feel like that's not going to happen.
It's COVID. Like, why are you being so fucking picky? Like saying like, "Oh, don't be dancing, bitch." You got to get your money, sir. Like, if they
Mm.
fucking turn it, spin it around, twist it like a helicopter in there,
As long as
bitch.
they don't break nothing.
As
I
long as they
mean,
don't black nothing,
clean
that
up
check
after
clears.
yourselves. Don't spill alcohol on my floor, because the first time somebody did that shit, now we would be having a conversation about that. Unless y'all are gonna personally tip every motherfucker in here who cleans that floor, tighten up.
Okay, tighten up. Come on, tell them girls to tighten up.
Tighten up.
Get that lip
Sit
together.
your ass down.
All right, let's go.
I channeled Danya. I had to get my mama up in here. She just jumped
Oh,
out.
was your sister's birthday recent?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Yeah. So I wanted to. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome, sister.
Shout out to Janelle Nicole King, my day 0, and I say day 0 because she was there when I was in the womb. Okay, this person is honestly one of the most special people in my life. My sister and I have been through everything together. We used to fist fight. Like, she used to whoop my ass, and then one day I had to.
She beat
So that
your
was that.
ass? Oh,
She used to
girl.
beat my ass on a regular, okay? And then one day I was in like sophomore year, so I think my the sophomore or junior year, and she tried it, and I was getting bigger, and I had
Oh
to
my
get it
god, you
together.
had to swell up on her.
We never fought again. That was it. That we never fought again. That was that. Because I'm telling you, she used to really get my ass together. And you know, when you siblings, the rules change.
Oh, bitch.
Nonetheless, you know, I am so proud of the woman that she's become. I was there when she gave birth to my niece. I was there, like, in the hospital room, and I got to cut my the umbilical cord. So there's a level of closeness there that can never be replaced. I'm almost getting a little emotional. So she is 27 this year, and I'm just so happy to have such a phenomenal woman in my life who I can, like, set a standard, like, right, like, I don't want anybody who don't remind me of my sister to some degree around. Like, if you ain't riding for me the way my sister rides for me, ain't no reason for me to have you in this space, okay? So yeah, shout out to you, Janelle. I love you so much, and I hope that you enjoyed your day.
Yes. I listen, I was like, shout out to you. Shout out to your sister relationship. Me and my sister used to go tussle, bitch. When I say
Yeah,
we used to
so
tussle.
you know.
Oh yeah, but I didn't lose. It was she had to use weapons on me. And I was
No,
like,
she
I'm
did
gonna
that
back
too.
down. I'm gonna back down because you trying to cut a nigga permanently.
Yo, what's the
So
worst thing? Okay, no, I'll ask you later.
okay.
Keep that in mind,
Oh,
okay?
we
The
got this
sibling fights,
plan.
we're gonna keep that in
We're
mind
gonna get
because I want
that.
to revisit.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
So the next one, so did you hear about the gospel singer from the Walls group, the Otis brother, being like essentially like outed
Oh,
in
he's the
his close
oldest.
friends? Yeah, in his close friends, he posted a video of him kissing another man and his close friends, and somebody in his close friends showed that motherfucker, and yeah, he had deactivated his like Instagram for like a day or so, but then came back and he did like a praise and worship type of video the next one, which was really cool. And then I also was surprised about the support that he got in that space, specifically for like it was one of the people in his close friends that like essentially like out of the picture,
Betrayed is the
betrayed
word,
him.
because that's people select you
Yeah,
to be on their close friends. That is an honor.
yeah.
Okay,
So I really
among
appreciated
many.
that. I really appreciated the outpouring support that he got in that space. He hasn't made a statement or anything of that nature, which I honestly don't think he needs to. I
Nah.
do think he needs to like probably reevaluate whoever's in that close friends, because if something is in that close friends, it's not supposed to be meant for everybody.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like, I don't have any respect for a person who would screenshot
Yeah,
or screen record someone's close friends and share it somewhere else. Because
yeah.
if that was the case, then bitch, you should have stayed on the outside. If you should have told
You
me
a
you was
mo
a snake
bitch.
ass bitch, because I'd have left you in there with the gem pop. That's where I would
Right.
have left your ass.
And it's interesting too, because I feel like if somebody was definitely trying to like, oust him because he is a like gospel singer.
Yeah. So what is the Walls group? Because my roommate just asked me about it, and I
Uh-huh.
was telling him I don't really give a fuck about it because I didn't know who John Wall is. And like, of
John
course,
Wall. Who the hell are you talking about? Who? There's
what the
nobody
hell the
named.
man name is?
It's like Darnell Walls or
Shit.
Daryl Walls.
Girl, you're asking a person who doesn't know what the Walls
No,
group is.
John Wall is a basketball player.
Oh, well, goddamn. I wouldn't know that either. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
I be
they
plugged in, but I don't be all the way
Yeah, so
plugged
they're
in.
like a modern day, more modern gospel group. It's like younger siblings, all in like ranging from like I want to say like teenagers to like mid 20s, and they make like gospel songs for like a younger generation. So
Popular song? Is there one in particular I should know?
n-
I know a lot of old gospel. That's my problem.
it's I don't think they have any like songs that you just need to know. I know if my song was on the radio, dang, I don't even know the name. I'm not
Let me
even.
even see if it's on my. Did you say all you need to say about that? Because I'm gonna look to see if
Yeah.
it's on my library.
I like their music. I don't. I'm not gonna say I'm a, like I listen to it religiously. Bun boom boom bap, but I do like their music, and I do think that they have great songs out. I just can't say I know the name. Radio. My song was on the radio. I think if I had a house, a car, and even a superstar. I don't know. So
Okay, well, wait a minute. How long have they been making music?
they've been making music since like 2016. I want to
Okay,
say.
because see, D'Anthony don't be knowing what the hell he talking about. D'Anthony told me that they were. D'Anthony is my roommate. He
Yeah.
told me that they had been making music for like 12 years since they were
They're
like
they're
children.
young, so like they've been making music. Like they put out albums since 2012. Like I know their first album was in 2012, but I don't know about prior to that. Yeah, his name is Darrell. It was the not Darnell, but Darrell was the older brother, and
Well, I hope you enjoy life out, Darrell, and I hope that I mean, obviously, well, because my roommate made the argument that he obviously wanted it to get out because he put it on his close friends.
that's not the
Because
case.
um, I felt the same way. Because I was like, well, wait a minute, because he was like, if it's a secret, it's a secret, and I was like, no, like, DL people usually just don't want the world to know that they're DL, but like, who the hell? Some people are, but there aren't too many people walking around the world with like nobody knowing. Like I shouldn't say that. There are many facets to DL men, is what I
Yeah.
want to say. Okay, and so I would imagine that if you were a person who is famous, that there's a group of people in your inner circle who know everything about you. And I imagine that he put those people in his close friends group,
Hmm.
and I don't blame him for putting something as innocent as a kiss on there, because I follow niggas who put their whole assholes and balls and everything on their close friends, and I be
Girl,
looking,
not even on their close friends,
I be
just
looking,
and Gym Pop. Just everybody get the chance to see it.
well,
Girl,
we
it
are
ain't
going.
special, but I understand I do get
Oh
what you're
my
saying.
god, I still haven't watched the Soul Train Awards.
Oh, I haven't either. I just think
Okay.
people's performances.
Ooh, girl, you had me thinking you did.
Monica got she got like a tribute, even though she sang all her songs. So it wasn't. Oh, would you call that a tribute? If she sung her own
Did she
songs,
get a lifetime?
I think she got like a Wild Lifetime Award. Child, don't give
Girl,
me.
then she deserves that. No, 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 and no. Don't. This is no shade to Monica, okay? Because I like her. Um, I just don't know that I would give her an award for like anything that she's done. I just don't know that I would. And I
I
love Monica's music. I
yeah.
mean, I love some of her singles and shit. What's that one album called? Still
Life changes,
Standing.
still standing.
That was a really
Yeah,
good album.
yeah, yeah. You don't love me like you used to.
That was the
If
one
you
where
really love
I had
somebody,
a lover take his
you
own in front of me. That was actually the actual Still
oh,
Standing
that's
song.
kind of deep.
And Everything to Me was my shit.
Yes,
Oh,
everything.
there's another song she has that I really love. It's Just Right for Me.
Yeah. Girl, what you drink? Baby, 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 baby.
This is shit.
What are you drinking?
Oh, this is Pinot Grigio.
Girl, that's I was like, bitch, where's the Cosmo at? Where's the apple
Oh,
martini?
so I'm running out of vodka, and I kind of want to make a lychee martini first.
Girl, guess what? Girl,
I always forget if it's lychee or lychee.
this is Fireball and fucking Minute Maid. This is the only thing I had in my refrigerator.
I'm sorry. I run that back because I heard the second part.
It was Fireball and Minute Maid. Real hood rat shit.
Honey, what is this, honey?
Girl, it'll get you right, girl. It'll get you right. Now, it's not the best concoction, but it is
Bitch, where
what
the hell you live?
I'm gonna live in the hood. But you in
Bitch,
the
where
hood
you
now,
live at?
baby. You in the hood now, baby.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So
Speaking
LA.
of the hood. Them niggas in Los Angeles gotta stay in the house, honey. We gotta reach out to Samson, see if he doing okay,
We
child.
gotta make sure Samson is okay out there. We gotta make sure Archie is okay
Archie,
out
like,
there. Gary, all
you
them.
okay?
They're
Oh
on
damn, we have so many West Coast guests on this bitch. Oh, we gotta send a chain letter.
Right, we gotta send a chain, but you gotta get them care packages, all that. They are on lockdown, honey.
Yeah,
They are.
LA can't catch a break, honey.
I
From
mean,
the
they're
fires to the damn
increasing.
COVID.
COVID is rampant right now. Like we
Yeah.
definitely are going to be like I told you all. Ohio was in purple, and people don't wear masks there, so I definitely am not surprised. But I also think LA there's still probably parties still happening, and it's just a lot that's going on. So
Aren't most of the celebrities still partying and shit? And
yeah, they
getting
keep
it.
they
They're
keep saying
getting
like,
it.
oh, everybody at our place they had to do rapid tests before they came into our 300 plus party. So nobody had it. They said
Rich
they
people
didn't.
do what they want to do, and it
Yeah.
doesn't like who's gonna stop them.
I was watching Housewives of Orange County, and these motherfuckers still move like it's no pandemic.
Yeah, I
Like,
could see from the
they
previews, it didn't look like they were doing anything different. I thought it was
Yeah.
an old ass episode I
and
was
they
looking at.
make it very known that they was like, yeah, it's just a different thing in the OC. Like, it's just something different. Like
Where's
like
Orange County? Is
LA.
that in California as well?
I think so, right?
You.
Where the fuck else where's Orange County at?
So I'm sorry to the world. Sometimes I really don't know nothing.
It's like, I got
used
nervous.
to think that the OC was in Florida.
Yeah, it's not in Florida. I don't think so.
Now there was a show called the OC, right?
Yeah.
And I would know that was in California. So don't ask me why I didn't. Because them bitches look country. That's why. They look ignorant and rednecky. And that's why I thought that they were in Florida. So no, that's not my fault. Everybody on that show looked like they are in the pits of Gator Hell in Florida.
But what I will say, baby, though, is those confessionals are sickening.
No way.
They're clear, crisp. I'm like, damn, y'all can't give my girls that in Potomac. Well, Potomac, they definitely don't.
What's wrong with the Potomac
They just don't give the energy where they need a full production. They are skating on ice with Giselle being messy, Karen being the grand dame, and Ashley being a 12-year-old. Like, if those three move, the show won't have anything. Like,
yeah, because Robin is she's just so lackluster.
She's just there. Monique is everybody's topic of discussion.
So beautiful, and if she weren't here for the season, there would be no storyline for Candace.
Nope.
There would be partial storyline for Giselle.
Yeah,
because she spent so much time talking about how awful Monique is and how she shouldn't be in the group, and then Robin acts like she herself is so afraid if Monique comes around. Like she wasn't up there ready to fight her ass in season 2
when she's about to hit her with that fucking umbrella. She looked choked the bitch up with that umbrella.
Robin is full of shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see it for her. She used to really be my favorite when the show started because I was like, she can really like be honest, and I still like that about Robin. She is honest, but she still be up underneath Giselle's tit, and I'm not with that. I'm not with it.
It's that sweat. It's that sweat under the tit. That's what Robin is, and it's so funny to me. Like I'm officially caught up, like including season 5, the first couple of episodes, and I just was like, they were so ready for Monique to fucking slip. They were
wanted her
so ready. They were like, "Oh,
jealous.
we're friends." Like, "Oh, they were going at Candace at first, like Candace, she does the blah blah blah." But as soon as Monique gathered Candace, they was like, "Oh no, Monique, you shouldn't have done that." But I was like, "But y'all was literally telling Candace that she was a bitch."
Yeah, but you remember I told you the one thing Robin did have right is she was like, she's annoying as hell, but she did not deserve to get her ass beat like that. Okay.
Well, I think it was old from when, like I told y'all, when she said "drag me" when she was pregnant, and Monique.
Who the hell is holding on to me for that damn long? I really think she just had some other issues that she just like displaced onto Candace. Like
definitely did because of that episode where and I can admit my girl was very in the wrong and was controlling when they were trying to tell Ashley about her husband, which
Yes.
Giselle shouldn't have been there, but of course Giselle holds all of the fucking juice.
No, I know why she had Giselle there, because if it had come from Candace on her own, I don't know how Ashley would have reacted. But Ashley and Giselle are on good terms as of like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
So I felt like Candace was like, let me get somebody that Ashley trusts.
yeah. I guess I just hate when everybody goes to Giselle because Giselle is like the ringleader
Yes.
of fucking juice, and I'm like, can somebody please get her, like, give her, let her go, like, dethrone her, like, please, somebody else, run to Robin, run to somebody else. But I know it's going to get to Giselle eventually.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely gonna get to her.
yeah,
I realized that she's so jealous of Monique because
oh,
Monique's pretty, because Monique has actual money on her
it's
own,
ridiculous.
because Monique owns her home and what, three others,
Three others,
because
yeah,
Monique is still with her husband and he loves her very much,
yeah,
because Monique runs several businesses and or endeavors that are very successful to my knowledge.
yeah.
So I mean, I think that Robin and Giselle try to take her down every chance they get.
They do, and that's just like, you definitely, like, Monique. You can't let these girls get you. You can't let these hoes sweat you, like, because they want to see you sweat. They want to see you crack. They
Yep,
want it because they're going to eat that shit up and hold that over your head. So, Monique, keep doing. And I'm glad that
absolutely.
she's still being able to be relevant, because the girl, she is still relevant. And the girls, she's not even in the episode. Like, they still talk about her
Yeah, she
every,
missed like two.
yeah. And then we're gonna close out
Name
with,
is consistently brought up.
yeah, yeah, it is. So then we're gonna close out really quickly with Saucy Santana and Rolling Ray's Little Beef, honey. Did you hear the little song that Saucy Santana, the diss track? He
Hey,
I'ma just say this.
I just want to put a disclaimer out there.
Come on, girl, do it.
If that was a diss track, it is National Disability Day. Just I don't know if you know that.
Girl, I didn't.
Today. Yeah. And I had to Google. I had to Google the fact check because I was like, nah, bro, that ain't true. It is the official title is National Disability Day. That is today on December 3rd, the day that this walk song dropped. So I was like, okay, Santana. Now I know Santana is ruthless. And I even enjoyed the visual because Santana's cute.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know that I can in good conscience listen to the song.
I mean, Roland Ray did come for like his body and all that, and then did start the.
But
I can't
why do we
find
take Ray
a. I
seriously? Why
can't.
does
That's,
anyone take Ray seriously? He is literally known for being a joke.
yeah.
And this is outside of him being in a chair. His personality is ridiculous.
Her.
Whereas Santana, even though Santana is also really funny, he also has like an actual career and an
Yeah.
actual talent. And so I would not think that he would even acknowledge any sort of jabs that come from Rolling Ray. Now, don't get it twisted. Rolling Ray is definitely a public figure. Shout out to his Ivy Park stuff. That was dope. I was really happy
I
for
said,
him.
God damn.
I was very happy for him. And I don't want anyone to think I'm disparaging him,
Yeah.
but they're not in the same lane and they're not doing the same thing. They just both happen to be gay and black. And I just don't think that this beef makes any sense. It's just hilarious. That is
Yeah.
all.
It is funny. It's
It's
definitely
just funny.
funny. Um, and the funny thing about it is, like, I took the connotation of walk as something completely different too. Like, when he was saying you don't talk walk, I'm literally thinking about like fight. Like, bitch, don't talk, like fight. Like, just removing the walk and like using it. Like, girl, stop talking and walk. Like, stop talking and walk. You doing all that bumping and bumping, bump, 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 girl, walk. Which to me mean let's stop, let's fight. So that's why I'm like taking it in that. You looking at me like I am. Hello? Oh, girl, you was looking at me and I was like, girl, what is going on? I thought you was we go, we're rolling. And we're
I told you. Lord Jesus, be 5G,
That's
be a
that
5G.
that is our transition. Then that is definitely our segue.
What
Because
is the last thing you heard me say?
I didn't hear you say nothing. I literally was. You were like making a face at me talking about the theme of it. What I was. Did you hear my part when I was saying like what I thought the song meant?
No.
So to refresh your memory, sis, I was saying the conversation, the thing I was thinking was he said, "Girl, if you can't stop talking, walk." I'm literally thinking like fight, right? My mindset always goes to fighting. So
Of
it's like if
course.
you can't talk, walk. So that means if you doing all this talking, girl, I don't talk, girl. Let's walk. Like let's throw them hands. Let's because I'm gonna start using that though. Like girl, walk. Let's stop talking, walk. Stop talking, walk. But yes,
Yeah,
he would.
girl, you do that. But you make sure you stay away from the community of people with disabilities. All
And
right?
it's true. Now, and I do acknowledge that because most like unfortunately most people not unfortunately but like most people some people are not able to so like that definitely is disrespectful.
I think
Um
the PC term is differently abled, so you stay away from the differently
Differently
abled
abled,
community.
yes, because I was like I don't want to say the wrong word because that's not my intentions.
No, girl, I had to get it together my damn self. It's hard.
We're
It's
learning, we're
There are
growing.
many words that we have to
Right.
learn, and it will take a while for all
It
of
is
us. And
it.
sometimes those words change, so room for grace. But let us move on.
Let us move on. So you were asking about
Yes.
family fights.
Yeah, like what's the craziest fight that you and your sister have ever gotten into?
I've we have a lot.
Me
I don't
too.
know. I don't know if I've talked about this. I feel like I have. So my sister and I, we would tussle. So I did not like my sister. Like I did not like her. She was spoiled. She all of these things. So there was a fight where I almost threw out of a second story window. Like I broke the glass. Like actually like pushed her
Oh my
and she
god.
went out of the window and I grabbed her and I was like, this is what you made me do.
Mm,
Yeah, it was
Jesus.
very much that. She like hit me in the eyes both with poison ivy stick. So I did have to go to the hospital for that before. I did push her into a speaker at our house, and she we broke the speaker. Um, she's cut me before.
Now that might be a little further than what me and my sister did. I thought we was bad. Y'all over
Yeah,
here
we was
sending to the hospital. Y'all niggas is vicious.
we
Why
were
were y'all so
definitely
angry? Why were y'all so angry?
we're both Aries. We're both fire
Well,
signs.
duh, you're
So
twins.
it was definitely like we was like the thing about it was like I was stronger. I'm stronger than my sister. So like when we would fight, it definitely I would overpower her. However, she learned over time to keep the distance. She definitely was like, I gotta keep the distance because if he does get close to me, he will grab me and it's a wrap and
Oh
I've
my
reached.
god.
So she had to use weapons. She had to sneak attack me. She had to do maneuverability. Like it was definitely like she had to be 10 toes ahead of me because like if we when we used to get into it, child, I was like, if I get a hold of you, it's a wrap. But she would
Oh
always keep her
my
distance.
god.
She would always keep her distance. And I was like, I hate you for that. Like I have cuts on my arm, like from her,
Not
like
lasting scars.
yes, I have lasting scars from when she would like cut me with her nails, like with whatever was in her hand at the time. It
Did
was
y'all use
never
knives?
no,
Okay.
it was
Yeah.
never like an actual knife, but it was something that was
Mm-hmm.
sharp enough to make me bleed.
Well, goddamn.
We wouldn't try to kill each other intentionally, but it was like I was powered. Like I would push her and she would go into the speaker. I pushed her. She almost went out of a window. She hit me when my eyes were closed. Poison ivy. She's like cut me plenty of times or whatever she has. She puts her nails in me. So
What the hell did y'all parents do about this?
we got both. We both would get our ass whooped. But it
Yeah.
got to a point of like it was weird because like we would do it, but then like if anybody else tried to jump in, if anybody
Yeah.
else would try to, we would turn around
Don't
and
play that.
right, we would turn around and nuck if you buck they ass.
There ain't
So
never gonna be nothing.
my mom's an Aries as well, so she definitely would like, oh y'all want to get there, y'all want to have that energy, I'm gonna have that energy back. So she would definitely.
Well, god damn.
It was a lot of Aries in that house. It was a lot of fire.
Oof.
Like my dad would just be literally like, he's a Leo. Is that July 10th? No, that's not his birthday. I'm a not. Sorry, Dad. I talk about my dad so much and can't remember his birthday was for the life of me. July
Okay.
31st. July 21st.
Girl.
I love my dad, but I literally always forget his birthday. It's July something, y'all. I'll come back with that. Devin, what was yours?
Okay, so okay, so there are a couple. So the first thing is my sister and I fought so much that our parents also beat our ass, which by the way, the whooping of asses is probably why children fight in the first place. So
Yep,
let's just make that clear.
that's the name that.
But the fights got bad for us when I was in third grade, I think. We used to share a room up until I was in fourth. Um, she pushed a TV on top of me. That was number one.
Oh, she was trying to take you out the game.
Oh, bitch! She literally took that TV and said, "Boom." Now, somehow my little malleable bones were just fine, but woo! One time, you know those little dress shoes, you know when they're like square at the top.
Yeah.
She threw the shoe at my face, and like that part hit my eye. When I was in fourth grade, we lived in this apartment.
July 10th. Yep, my dad's birthday.
He's a Cancer.
Yep. Okay.
Um, we were in this apartment building. My mother was gone or something. My sister, she just, and I don't know if this is just about girls when they're a certain age, but she just had so much rage. And she grabbed a kitchen knife, not a butter one, an actual kitchen knife, and she chased me out of the house, out of the apartment, down the stairs of the apartment, out into the damn parking lot. A bitch was really scared. I was like, "Oh my gosh, she gonna kill me."
Yeah, I had that happen too. We were playing a game and it was called Slasher, and my sister was the killer. And I didn't want to play, but she was like, "Well, bitch, you gonna have to play because I got the knife and you gotta not get stabbed."
Damn, that's some scary shit. That's some scary
I was
shit.
like, this is a real life movie. So when you just said that, it made me think of that.
There was this one time when my cousin and a couple of friends were over, and my sister and I were arguing, and she told me to shut up. And I could tell that she was showing off in front of everyone.
Oh, you
So
want to
I
show
was
off?
like, no, I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to keep speaking. You're not my mother. And she took the opportunity to hit me. I think this might have been the last time we fought. This might have been that day. And apparently I was like, "You bitch. You broke my glasses." They were broken. And hauled off on her ass. I don't. Most of the time that my sister and I fought, it was because her ass is so angry. She just had really awful anger issues, and I was. If you look at the pictures I put on my story today, I was a cute little innocent kid. I was just so kind. I wanted to be nice to everybody, and she just saw me as like a helpless little thing that she should just, bully and attack.
She wanted to beat your ass.
No, she would. Again, I told you she used to defend me, but yeah, she would just attack little old poor me. I never did anything.
So you
I
was the
never did
victim.
nothing to her.
You were the victim. You didn't never. Did you? You didn't start it. You didn't insinuate.
If I ever started, it was never physical. She just would get so angry. We've actually talked about that because I know that the listeners like this is all awful. Like this is like we laughing, but this shit is awful.
We can
My
laugh at
sister
it
and I-
now.
Right. My sister and I actually had a conversation about that because it became a part of my trauma. And I wasn't really communicating with my mother and my sister when I left for college. And at some point I shared with them that I had this resentment because of my experiences with them when I was a kid. And my sister and I had a really good conversation. She apologized. She recognized that there were a number of times when she was just like really awful.
Yeah.
And obviously I forgave her because we're adults and I love her and I wasn't perfect. So,
Yeah.
That's
good. No, same. I didn't. My sister, we realized that we were like thick as thieves. We were twins, so of course, like we knew we had each other's back. So like it would always be temporary. Like whenever we would fight each other, we'd be like, "So, girl, you want to get Chipotle?"
Seriously, like an hour or two later, y'all are fine. Like that's
like,
what it is.
So mama over here really talking shit and we don't agree. It was like we would it was the burst. It was the build up. It was never like for me, I did not like my sister because of my parents, how they raised us. And I knew it was not her fault. So when we got older, I think specifically in college, because after we graduated high school, I was like, we are not going to the same college. I do not want to. I want independence. I don't want, because my sister was basically my mom's messenger. Like whatever I did, she would like go back and be like, yeah, Devery's doing this and Devery's
Uh-uh.
doing that. And it was, I was never like sneaky or secretive. I was never like doing anything that I shouldn't have been doing, because I knew that was happening. However, when I went to college,
I was gonna say,
that no, college was different. Now I'm gonna be honest, college, I was in this rebellious phase. I was like,
girl,
y'all
you was
can't
all up
tell
in New
me.
York and shit. Didn't
Oh
tell
yeah, but that
nobody.
was, yeah, I did not tell nobody. I did not tell nobody. That was like the start of me forcing my autonomy to learn my independence. That was me going really hard because I was so yes man to my parents. I was so like doing whatever. Like I didn't even, I knew I was gay in high school. Do you I didn't get caught in no scandals. I didn't text no guys. I literally was tunnel vision. I didn't like interact with, I didn't do anything. So when I got to college and I literally was like, why am I like not experimenting or why am I not in living? That's when the rebellious phase came. But my sister was my messenger. So when we got to, I knew I didn't want to go to college with her. But after our 2 years, we didn't go to school together. I realized that I did value our relationship because I knew that all these other people, to me, to be honest, and I'm gonna say that, were not my real friends. I was not trustworthy. I've said that. So I knew if I had my sister here, um, I would know I would have somebody through thick and thin, whatever. Like if
Yeah,
so,
they ain't gonna switch up, honey.
yeah, when she came, baby, when I say the whole world changed,
Mm.
like my friends were not my friends anymore. Like it was, and it was not because I was spending my time with her. It was people did not like my sister. And it was very weird to me to be friends with people that did will adamantly say they didn't like her. And
Oh,
I'm
not
and
to
I'm
me, not to my
and
face,
I'm and
honey.
the thing about me is like I'm very like, bitch, what? What? So I was like, how dare you first of all tell me this? And second of all, like you're not my real friend. Like, like what does she do? And the thing about my sister, she minded her business. She didn't like do anything. She was literally always to herself. And I feel like that bothered people. Like she would literally just do her and bitches would be mad. So that we bonded our senior year, like junior year and senior year of college. And then after that, we definitely had like a stronger relationship. Like I stayed with her and it was like so fun. Like,
I think distance helps. And I
yeah.
also think there's something to say about that, y'all both being fire signs, because my sister and I are both Sagittariuses.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, her birthday is 16 days before mine. She was born a year and 16 days ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what was going on in March that my parents were really getting it in that way, but probably like my
But
dad coming home from like being deployed or something.
you're a
But yeah.
military brat too.
Yeah, girl, I got that GI Bill to pay for college. Shout out to William Jerome King. Love you for that.
I did
No,
not
I
get
mean, I
that.
love you for more, but shout out to that.
I wasn't able to get that.
Really?
Yeah, I
What
don't know
about
if
your
I.
sister?
We didn't get it. I don't know if we didn't apply for it. I don't know
Did
if
you,
our parents didn't.
does your father have a degree?
You know,
That's wasted money right there, honey.
yeah, my dad did not get a degree. Neither my mother or father. My mom got her associates when we were in high school. So my parents, they retired in 96. 96. We were born in 94. And they did not get degrees. They're like, they did, my mom got her associates in like 2000 and something, and my dad did not. He worked
Okay.
for the post office.
I wonder
So,
if you have to be active to use the GI Bill, because my father didn't retire until two. I think it might have been the year that I graduated.
mm,
Yeah, either that year or the year after.
yeah.
That was a pivotal day.
How was that
Okay,
for you?
what?
Sorry. How was
How was
growing
what?
up military, like a military
It.
brat
I mean, so
for you?
this has a lot to do with why my relationship with my father is the way that it is,
Mm.
because my parents have been divorced since I was like 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what it actively looks like for my mom and my dad to be together. That is not a
You
normality
don't
for
see that,
me.
yeah.
And so that meant that we were living with my mother. Naturally, most kids stay with their mother.
Yeah.
And especially because my father at that point, because he's single, was going to be deployed, and we would have nowhere to be. So,
Yeah.
I remember he would be deployed for several months. We would write him letters. When we had to do Flat Stanley, I mailed my Flat Stanley to him, and he took him places. It was really cute. I was so surprised my
Aww.
father actually did that. I used to have this expectation that my parents wouldn't do things like that they just wouldn't participate. So I was really shocked when my dad came through. Shout out to him for that too.
Yes, Dad.
Um, but it just meant that we didn't have a closeness. And my father and I have had conversations about that. I don't ask him to apologize
Yeah.
for being in the military. I did at some point ask him to apologize for not being present when he was not deployed, which is not too much to ask.
Yeah.
And so we weren't required to do anything, that military kids do. My father did at some point want us to go to like a military school. I said absolutely not. I told you he wanted me to go to the Naval Academy. I said absolutely not. I had no plans at any point in my life from when I was consciously aware of the military. I knew good and goddamn well that wasn't for me. I saw Major Payne. He was spitting in motherfuckers' faces. I said, I bet it ain't me.
I bet it ain't me. No.
So that's what that was like.
Oh.
But I did love writing letters to him. That was cool.
Oh, I didn't get the experience. Okay, take that back. I thought I wished I wanted that experience.
Girl,
of
that shit's miserable,
constantly moving and up and about and things of that nature.
Mm.
But we did that at a very early age where I could not recall. Like, we did live in Germany. We did live in like Kentucky. We did live like in other places. But I don't remember that because my mom realized like we need a stable like household. We need like her sisters, my grandma, my mom's grandma. Just like she wanted more support. So we ended up crashing and crash landing in Ohio. But we did get the perks of like the Salvation Army and things of that nature, and like just like the support that comes with it. But since both of my parents were military, it definitely was like a strict household, which I appreciate to a certain extent. But it definitely was like OD. Like,
I thankfully did not have that experience. I do wish we had moved around a lot more, and we did move a lot. My mother, my sister, and I, we actually did move a lot. But within the state, like my sister and I went to PG County. We went to William Paca Elementary School in Landover at some point. We went back to the Eastern Shore, went to one school. We moved and went to another school. We moved again and went to another school. I've gone to a lot of different schools. I could name like 5 or 6 schools that I've attended. Graceville Element. Oh, let me not, because there are security questions that have mascots, and we don't need to go there.
Yep. Just look, I'm like, next case.
I know, right? But yeah, so I definitely appreciate the experience I had about my father being in the military, but there were its downsides because we weren't a unified family.
Yeah. I do appreciate that I was able to my parents both was, but it definitely was like, y'all too strict. It used to be like, just make sure your bed was, I literally had to learn military time just for the hell of it. And I was like, okay, I guess I got to be up at 6 hours. I don't know. Fuck. Like, I used to be like, why are we talking about this? I'm not getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I knew I wasn't going to be for the military. I was not here for the shits. I was not here for people telling me what to do. I wasn't here for people telling me I have to wake up at a certain time and do some shit. I was not here for none of that. So my dad was like, are you thinking about it? Absolutely not. I like the benefits by all means, but
the benefits are great.
I was not here for PT, but I do have a thing for military men.
Yeah, so. But so you can marry one and get that.
It wasn't because of that though.
But you can.
I do. I can. It is something to me about literally not even a man in uniform, but like they do have like this go-getter mentality that I like, kind of like.
So do drug dealers.
Well, baby, I must like me a drug dealer too. Then I like that go-getter mentality.
You ain't never even dipped in.
I don't need that fast money though, girl. I don't need that fast money. That fast money get me shook.
I could gather it quickly and run away quickly too, honey.
Bitch,
you gather it and go.
I'm dropping the money. Fuck
say
that.
Say goodnight and
go. Say goodnight and go.
I would save all that money, put it right up in the bank, and then cut ties. Actually, let me not, just in case I date a drug dealer.
As if he listen back to this episode. He could be like,
that nigga gonna be like, you ain't finna get me.
So you said on episode 59 that you
sure did. I sure did. Do you remember that moment on Real Housewives of Potomac?
Yes.
When Candace was like, you showed my text messages, and
I sure did.
Belly. I sure did.
I sure did. I sure did show your messages.
What's your wildest childhood story?
I don't know. I don't know. You go first. You go first, and then I'll circle back if I can.
I wondered if you were gonna do that. Okay.
Because I can't think. Because like I told you, I literally. Okay. Okay.
Let
So
me. Oh, go ahead.
I I had a godmother, R.I.P. Rest in peace to her. She was a booster. If you know what that is, she
I
would,
do.
yes,
Steal from the
she
stores and sell
steal
that
from the
shit.
stores and sell it back. So she would get that. She was my godmom, and she would get our uniforms for us, and things of that nature. So there was one time she asked us, "Do we want to go to the outlet?" Devasia didn't want to go. I wanted to go, and I didn't know what entailed this. I didn't know what was happening. My mama didn't know either, so she definitely got mad when she found out that I went. So and eventually I helped her boost. I helped her steal. I
Oh
I was a
my god!
motherfucking accessory
A
out
criminal in the
here.
making.
Criminal in the making. So she always had to have a baby. She always had to have a stroller. So I was definitely the one that was pushing the stroller while she would like push it under. There was also a moment when I chipped in where I actually said, "Can I get these shoes?" And she said, "Yeah. Do you want the shoes on your shoe feet?" And I said, "No." So I had to take my shoes off, put those shoes on my feet, and put my shoes that I had on back in that box. My mom was pissed off because she was like, "I just got you those shoes and you did not." And then she cussed out my godmom. So I think that was one because I definitely participated in it often, and that was because I was always
Oh my
thinking about my god brother, and my mom would be like, "Do not fucking go shopping," and I'd be like, "Okay," and then she'd be like, "Y'all want to go with us?" And we'd be like, "We don't want to stay here," and lo and behold, I'll come back with more shit than I had. My mom would
god! I
drop me
hope
off
you
with.
hid that shit.
No,
Uh,
my mom used to be like, she couldn't do anything about it because we got away with it. Like, I would have, we can't take it back
and now
now.
the day y'all end up on the wall of a Walmart, that'd have been some different shit.
I was a kid, so I definitely would have like.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't have got your
They
ass.
wouldn't
They
have got
would've.
me. I had to literally learn to not be a klepto though. I had to learn how to not take shit that
Yeah,
I did not
let me
get.
not like this story. But you know what? I have a thing. I don't think it's cool to steal from people. I think it's actually one of the worst things to do as a person.
Yeah, I'm not
But
stealing from
from
somebody.
corporations, I think it's just fine.
Oh,
It's
by all means,
all the
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
No, I ain't saying boo about that shit.
I will give somebody wallet back in a heartbeat. If you dropped your wallet, I would be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, here's your wallet." Like, I was always good for that, but now for a store.
Not for a fucking store. Them niggas got that shit built into insurance. I don't care.
Mm,
When I saw people looting, I will always say it. When them niggas start looting the stores, I'd be like, more power to you, because all that shit that you taking, it's gonna be restocked in like 2 weeks. So you don't have to worry about that shit. You got what you
okay.
look. Mutual aid. A whole bunch of niggas got a whole bunch of shit they didn't have access to before. Equity. This is where we are. This is where we are.
Everybody, to each his all.
I really enjoyed that story. I like that.
Yes.
Allow me Allow me to tell you the story of how I met my stepmother.
Gasp. I don't think I've learned. I don't know this story either, so I'm fascinated.
No, this is one for the history books. Okay.
Listen up, y'all.
So first of all, let me say that my stepmother is one of my favorite people in the world as well. She's my mom. So it's been about 14. No, I'm sorry. It has been, how old was I when I was 20 years that she's been in my life. Okay.
Oh wow.
26. Yeah. So at 6 years old, I was in a daycare as a family member who used to have a daycare. And, I'm in the bathroom. I'm just like using it. If I think back to that moment, I probably had diarrhea or something, because I was in that toilet I was in the bathroom for a long time. But and I guess I couldn't get out, like I couldn't leave the bathroom. But somehow I started to get poop everywhere. Like poop was everywhere. Like I really cannot to this day tell you how it happened. I think it ended up like on the bath. I think it ended up like on the toilet. It was just a lot. So the babysitter goes into the bathroom and she's like so pissed off, like so mad, and she banned me from using the bathroom that day. Now I
Cause
go
you
outside
shit
and
it
I'm
all over the
playing,
place.
and my stomach is still hurting, and I'm like, oh my god, I have to use the bathroom, but I can't go back in there. So I sit down on the front step and I poop myself.
The front step.
Okay. So I'm so embarrassed. Like I'm so embarrassed, and
Yeah,
I'm
no
like I don't know what to
spouse.
do. So I just hide like away from everybody because I'm like I have shit in my pants. Like, I don't know
Wait,
what to
wait,
do.
wait.
I'm 6
So
years
you
old.
shit in your pants?
Yes, I'm 6 years old and
You
there's
didn't.
shit sitting in my ass, like in my underwear, my little ass self. Like, absolutely. So my dad comes to pick us up that day. This is like, I'm like, what? Jerome is picking me up. What the hell going on?
It's something
And my
special.
sister get in the car. We ride. He's like, this is this is Gail. She's my girlfriend. I'm like, hi, Miss Gail.
Hi, Miss Gail.
How are you?
Hi, Miss Gail. Which this
so
you still have shit in your pants.
I'm sitting in the back. I'm just quiet and I ain't saying nothing. We get in the car. We riding through. So everybody's like, "What the fuck is that?
This
What
that
is that?"
fucking
I'm looking out the
smell.
window like, what they don't notice me. So, from my sister's vantage point, she tells me that she was not excited to meet this woman, and that she thought it was her that smelled like that. So she was sitting there like, that lady stink. And I think my stepmother thought that my father was the smell because he used to fart so bad and it would smell so awful. So lo and behold, they stop and we go to the bathroom because they figure out it's
You.
they're checking. No, they're checking everybody. Nothing. All right. So we get home
They didn't
and they
check
find out
anything,
it's
no.
me. So they're getting a bath and they're like, "What happened? Why did you shit yourself? What happened?" I was like, I didn't. Um, these boys at the daycare, they always bully me, which they did. They used to bully the fuck out of me every day. And I was like, and they took a shovel and they picked up some dog poop and they put it in my pants.
Oh, girl, this was a very
Far-fetched story. It was so
theatrical.
far-fetched. I mean, but I was 6. This was the most creative story I could come up with. But my father knew that these niggas, like, they used to bully the fuck out of me because I was a little feminine kid. They called my ass gay, called me a faggot.
Yeah.
These are my family
Yeah.
members, by the way, though. Just keep that in mind. So my dad hauls off. He calls everybody. He cussing them niggas the fuck out. And, they ask him, and they're like, "No, we didn't do that shit to him." And I turned around and I was like, okay. And I had to tell the truth. But, like, it was not my fault. I'm 6 years old. Like, obviously, a nigga was sick. Like, a 6-year-old gets poop all over the place. What you gonna do? You gonna ban them from using the bathroom? Just figure out what the fuck going on.
She did bang you, though.
What?
She did.
So,
tell
yeah,
your
my
ass-
stepmother tells that story almost every time that I see her. She talks about, "No, the first day I met you and you pooped yourself." And I was like, this is gonna be one interesting family.
Oh, my God.
Absolutely. That was
That's
a
bad.
moment.
I think about now. You make me think about. I remember my sister got threw up on by my like cousin that I absolutely hated. When
Ugh.
I tell you, there was the
Hateful
first male
cousins.
cousin that I like wrecked with on an on-site type like mentality. Like my mom would leave, I would bully him, and I'm gonna name that. I hated him. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know why I hated him. I just he was okay. He was little and he was
Mhm.
pint sized,
This is
and
why niggas used to bully me.
he was little and pint sized, y'all. I'm sorry. And I used to look down on him, and I used to be like, little bitch. He also played video games too, and he would beat me. And I didn't have nobody that would beat me in it, so we was wrecking multiple times on site to the point where he like broke a window at my house. But the icing on the cake was when he doesn't eat pork. He's not supposed to eat pork or anything of that nature. And we went to the Universal Soul Circus.
Oh Lord Jesus.
My sister, my dad, and him. And he was devouring this fucking hot dog. Bitch, when I tell you he was going in on that hot dog, he was going in. So on the way back, leaving, me and my sister in the back, typical argument, going right at each other's throats, right at it, boom, bow, take jabs at each other, bop, bop, boom, right. So then he's in the front seat saying, "I don't feel good," and we don't care, we don't listen. I didn't care about his ass. I hated him. So my sister and us going back and forth, and he's like, "You know what? I gotta spit." So he rolls down his window. Me and my sister's windows are both down. She's the window behind him. I'm behind my dad. She's right behind him. So her face is turned to me. She's going in. She talking shit. He says he got to spit. This nigga hauled just all type of demons out of his body.
Oh my
It was the
God.
most disgusting thing. It was what you
Oh
see
my God.
on like Scream. Like it's like
You're kidding. You're
yes.
kidding.
And when I tell you, it hit all of her in her mouth and all that, and it was all on my
Gross.
dad's side of the. It got onto. I didn't get hit by none of it, but it got onto my dad's like side, like his like window and things. I don't know how I missed it. When I tell you, my dad dropped that nigga off so fast to his parents. My dad said, "We don't want this boy. We're gonna drop off."
Y'all did that shit to him.
I did not do anything, but I was in the car like,
Look at
bye.
not this neck.
Bye
No, you
bye.
did not.
Just like, see you, bitch.
You
And
hateful. Oh my
I
God.
hated him.
That
To
poor
this,
baby.
we grew up, and I apologize for being a dick to him because he would beat me in
Good.
video games, and he was short. But when I tell you, yeah, I I was glad that my sister got through up on, but then I was also glad he got dropped off. But when I tell you, she had to sit in that until we got to the next gas station, and she was so pissed, and I was weak because she literally.
God, I would've screamed and
It was
cried.
funny because he got
Oh
in her
God.
mouth. He got in her mouth, like all his throw up.
Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God.
I just thought about that one. I was like, that. Yeah, I remember a lot of stories yeah.
Jeez.
Look at us talking about our family, people getting to know us.
I know, right? Oh my God, that's
You got another
fucking
story?
insane.
Are we done?
I have a story. Let me tell you about the time my hoeing got me caught up. So, actually, let me change that. It's the time that my past incessant love for DL men got me caught up. So, I mentioned this man on Tinder. He looks like a thug, and I'm like, oh my God, let me get a thug ass nigga to rock this world, shake this world up a little bit, a little something for the
A
summertime.
little something for the summer south.
So I'm like, all right, cool. We talking and shit. And he like, hey, what's up? I'm messaging. Blah, blah, blah. He said he's coming from the club. I was like, I'm at my friends. I was at Omar and Jasmine. So I was like, I can leave here at any point. Like, it ain't nothing.
But ain't nothing.
So man, come pick me up. We about to go back to my place. We talking. And he's like, so what did you be doing? And I was like, usually I go to this jazz club. I'm telling him about like what I do. He's like, oh word, I love jazz. My mom put me on, and I'm like, this nigga cool. And I'm a little naive, even though this was last year.
I was like, I think I know this story, but I won't let you finish.
And so I'm like, all right, cool. Get him back to my place. Like, we hook up. This nigga's like, I'm about to buy you this pair of shoes. I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to well taken care of. Like, this nigga about to pass me some shit. Like, I ain't about to break me off. So
Power.
yeah, because it slaps. Like, I'm gonna let y'all know one thing: it slaps. Okay. One thing I ain't never got a complaint. Know that. Anyway. So, I'm cool. I'm like, this nigga about to be in my life for real. So I'm texting him, he don't reply. I text him again, he don't reply. I texted him again, he was like, hey, I should have never done this. It's my mistake. Like, can't talk to you. Block. Boom.
Did you get the shoes?
No.
Oh, fuck.
So nigga blocked me. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm distraught because once again I set myself up to go after a nigga who is not available, and the shit blows up in my face.
Was not available.
So it's like whatever. So I tell my therapist the story, and I'm like, it really hurt me. So then I get a text from him, and he's like, I'm really sorry for what I did. I was like, you hurt me so badly. And he was like, yeah, I didn't mean to. I really want to get a chance to make it up to you. And I was like, words don't matter. I need to see some effort from you. So I tell my therapist that, and she's like,
bitch, this was a hookup.
So what are you gonna do? And I'm like, I'm gonna give him a chance.
I'm gonna be stupid.
Give him a chance. So he's like, hey, I'm gonna come over. Can I come over? And I was like, yeah, you can come over and we can talk. So I'm in here putting my light on, my little red light.
Girl, you wasn't going to talk.
In my robe, I'm spraying my little lavender spray. I done just bathed and fleeted and all that good stuff. So
girl, yeah, you was not coming to talk.
He was like,
talk to
hey,
that puss.
I'm coming. I'm pulling up. So I'm like, oh shit, get me here.
I'm so giddy. I'm so giddy.
So I'm walking to the door, and I look out the blinds, and I'm like, damn, this nigga looks shorter than usual. Did he get bigger? Wait a minute. That ain't no jacket he would wear. Oh my God. Whole ass not the nigga that I thought I was texting and invited over. It was this nigga I had no intentions of linking up with. Yo, when I tell you I was so embarrassed, I was mortified. I opened that door and saw him, my jaw drop. He said, oh, don't look so upset. Why smile? What's wrong? And I was like,
it wasn't supposed to be you.
Come in. It's just like, come in. And he came in here, and I was just like, I don't even know what to do. So I may have giving him pity head. And then I sent him on his way and
Oh my God.
blocked that ass and told myself, number one, this is what the fuck you get for chasing after DL men. Has not happened since. And number two, you need to start saving these niggas' numbers. Because when you don't, you get caught up.
You do. That's very interesting too. That like he came, you said this is this shirt.
I literally was going, hey, he got
Bitch.
bigger. Oh, wait a minute. Did he grow a beard? And I'm wrong? That's crazy. Oh, he's bald. What's going on here?
You said, bitch, this is the wrong mother. Hey, Tyrone.
What's worse, honestly, is that the nigga that I thought it was, he's not even cute. Like, nothing about that man was cute. I don't know what it was. I was still on this thing about like unavailable men. You know, when you got a bad relationship with men, you go after the ones who clearly don't want your ass. So that was what it was.
I get that. You hear I said I can't relate, and then you said I said, oh shit, yeah, then never mind.
Girl, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like I said, oh yeah, I get that. Well, girl, hold on. This story time, we gotta end it though. Because we got too many stories.
It's been a minute.
It's been
well,
a
girl,
minute,
we can do a part two. Like I'm gonna save up my stories for y'all.
Oh, I got stories too.
Again.
If we doing this type of thing, girl, I definitely can put out the tea, tea.
Give it to us.
But I don't have like we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it for part two. All right, everybody, that wraps up our show. Thank you all for tuning in with us today. We just wanted to chat with you all. We haven't seen each other in a while, so we miss each other. So we just wanted to, get into it. So if you all would like to continue the conversation with us on our platforms, you can hit me up on my Instagram and Twitter at _lordevery. That is _LORDEVE. _LORDEVE.
Excuse me.
I don't even know my name. I don't know my name. You can hit me up on those. Hit me up on Instagram and Twitter at that.
And if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, you can find me at derwinking. That's DERWINKING. And you can follow me on Twitter at Free Negro. That's FREENEGREAUX.
And if you all would like to continue the conversation with the podcast, you can hit us up on our Instagram and Twitter at thatblackboyjoy. And if you would like to write in or be a guest on the show, you can hit us up at thatblackboyjoy@gmail.com. And also, you all, please don't forget to check out our Instagram where you can like, subscribe, and all of those things and see our lovely faces. Give you all
He means YouTube.
What did I say?
Instagram.
You all can watch us on our YouTube, and like, subscribe, and comment, and things of that nature. Thank you so much, because, child, also do that on Instagram as well. And like we always tell you all, be so in love with who you are and take care.
Bye. Okay. Hey, I'm talking about the Black Boy Joy.